Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And some space here. Still moving. There he goes, right side. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Khalil Herbert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Come on, Dragon 60.
On first down, Willis throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. I'm so used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. This went into the hands of Pitts. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. This pass complete to Melton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Willis looking to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Second down, here's Willis. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes third down and 7. Willis. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brown to the 36-yard line. Stop there. You talk about this Giant defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Slide through. Green Jack.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Wise. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. This is Brown going up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Lance. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneer. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideliner. Flip it over. After that fumble return for a touchdown, better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Back to throw, Willis. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Riggs.
And the Giants first down.
Trap 50. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Another catch from Melton. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
From the gun, here's Willis. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Willis will look to pass again here. And this one incomplete. Couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now an audible here into something else.
First down, Giants.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 11-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Buccaneers 35, Giants 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's again complete to Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. That's out wide for Palmer. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, 26 yards. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. First down, Giants.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Viking 18. Alert! Alert!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Giants first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15 And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A gain of 14.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On the ready.
Second down, here's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's third and a few inches. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Malik Willis. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
42. Giants 14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Wow, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Clock 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here is 3rd and 5. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Ready, break.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 24-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's got a man, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And they can't bring him down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down is Lance. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Lance going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs extend their lead yet again. Lance going to try to throw for this. On the move to his left. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Willis's throw completed to Hyatt. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
60 Maverick.
Willis will look to throw on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. He's able to find Melton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants first down.
Check. 13, Pioneer.
Willis looking to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw, Willis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Warriors, trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Go.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 26 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. It's complete. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just 3 yards shy of the end zone. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Off of play action. Here's Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, here's Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down,
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
1st and 10, Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Hey, check mega. Set, go. Ready, go.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Come on, set.
And the offensive
Ultra.
penalty
Go
has us
ultra.
back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hustle.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 18.
Handing it off to Brown. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Ready.
Flushed out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Set, ready. Blue striker.
And Lance now to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Lance. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now Lance. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Here we go, set.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the ball.
Here's Lance. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Viking, get the lead.
Willis to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
18 Cardinal.
First and 10, it's Willis. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Willis will look to pass again here. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
60 Maverick.
Willis looks to pass it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
One final try for Willis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.